Thank you. Welcome back to the Excited People Podcast. I'm your host, Armani Anderson, and I'm joined today by a missing host, but, you know, all the more happy to have him.
Tasman. Wait, was I supposed to say that?
Yeah, I think we're not really clear on that, but you're Tasman, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Tasman.
A little bit about myself. I love cats.
Okay.
And coffee.
And coffee.
And my husband.
Aww. I love this sound effect now.
It's so weird.
We're also joined by a very good friend of ours, who's been here. He's becoming a regular. He's I'm pretty sure he'll become a host very soon if, you know, the trending trajectory. Words, you know.
Trajectory.
Here to be our third host, we have
Brendan.
Every time the first time he says stuff, he goes, Brendan.
Well, I'm trying to speak over the music.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you can. Your voice is always more picked up than mine or Tasman's because you're like, "Hi, I'm Brendan."
Say hi, I'm Brendan.
Really want me to say it?
Yes, I want you to say it.
Hi, I'm Brendan.
To get into Brendan's voice, I go, "Oh my God, you're so cute." And he's talking about the cat because he loves.
Yeah, that's my cat voice.
That's your cat voice.
Oh my God, mine's. Oh my God, you're so cute. Yeah, it's really a cat.
I don't have a cat voice. I'm just like, "Shut up, cat."
No.
Kick him in the face.
He goes, Taz, look at our cat.
No, I don't say. See, whenever Taz speaks as me, I sound dumb. Taz, look at her cat.
Taz,
like, I do not sound like that.
Whenever you speak as me, you make me sound dumb too.
No, I don't.
Speak as me.
Hi, I'm Tasman.
Okay, fine. You make me sound really ditzy.
But we talked about this last night. You are ditzy. When I was like, hi, I'm Tasman. That's not how you sound. You go, hi, I'm Tasman. You just say like about your cat voice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how Tasman sounds.
Yep.
So Tasman, you're supposed to say, when you talk like me, you're supposed to be very like proper. You didn't even say words. You just cleared your throat.
Hi, I'm Armani.
There you go. See, that's a good me because I'm like overly proper sometimes, and I talk real fast and I mix words up together. Exactly.
And then goes.
I don't do that. Do I do that?
No, when you're eating.
Well, that's not the same thing at all.
It's his whole life.
Anyway, today I wanted to start off. Actually, I wrote a short story, so I'm trying to get as many people to view it as possible, just to get some feedback too, so that I can the next one that I write, because this was the first story I wrote. It's a short story. We looked it up. Somebody were telling me because it was on the thing that I wrote. It's 10 pages, but a short story is divided by the number of words you use.
Yeah.
So 2,000 to 75,000 or 7,500. Oh, God, I always mess this up.
It was like
2,000 to 7,500 words is a short story, and then 7,500 and over, or to 1,200. Not to 1,200. To 12,000. 12,000 is a novelette. A novella, and you would say in Spanish. But a novelette. Novelette. Do you know what word I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Novelette.
Novel.
Which is not...
Novelette.
A novelette?
Like a pamphlet, but a novelette. I don't know.
It's not a pamphlet, a novelette.
I do not know, and that's a fail. You're not allowed to touch the sound effect.
Ah, he forbade me from the sound effects.
You're not. You just turned it off. Brendan turned the sound effect off. Good job, Brendan. I can't trust you guys with the sound effects now.
Oh, I'm just going to download it myself.
You don't even know what it's called. Anyway,
I'll find it.
So please go check out my short story. You can find it on, if you're following me on Google+, which I'm sure no one is. I posted it to my Twitter, and if you're following me on Instagram, it's the link in my Instagram. It's a wonderful little story I have written. It's about the struggles of Alzheimer's, so I think you'll enjoy it. It's a sci-fi view of, someone described it as grown up inside out. So I hope that you can enjoy it. Again, so I'm on Twitter, BDMafia25. You can follow me. I got someone to cry, but then someone said it doesn't count because she's emotional. But I'm like, I think
it counts.
It should still count. Yeah, I got her to cry, so technically
Why'd you say that, Tasman?
Because it counts.
It does count.
No, I meant why did it make you cry?
It didn't make me
It
cry.
didn't make Taz cry. It made someone
Oh,
else
I
cry.
figured it was her.
No,
No, I
I
was
know
like,
how emotional
whoa.
she is.
I walked
Taz
over.
has no emotion ever.
No.
She does not have emotion. You can't say no because then they think you're saying no, you don't have emotion.
I do have emotion. It's just delved deep in the black hole of my heart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody has emotion.
Brendan has something very exciting that I'm sure he would love to talk about. Oh, somebody's calling me. You guys talk for a moment. Let's talk on air. Hello, how are you doing?
He's answering
Put
a
it
phone
on
call
speaker.
on his podcast.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I got a call.
Why you want to
from...
hear me actually talk? Is that why?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
you talk. In real life, you don't really talk, but on a podcast, for some reason, you're more talkative than ever.
Well, you're supposed to talk. What else is there to do?
No, you are supposed to talk. I'm just saying that's why I didn't think you'd
In
be good
regular
at
life,
podcasting.
I could just smack you, and you'd get the message.
Pretty much, but I mean, you want to smack the entire audience?
Just line them up.
Slap, drive down the street with your hand out of the car.
Yeah, to all two
It
of your
wouldn't be
viewers,
very
yeah.
long.
Yes, exactly. Slap all two of them right at once. No, I just got a call from my father-in-law who said he had a great prank idea. My friend ordered a new bumper, and it's sitting in the box. He said we should paint it rainbow color.
Oh my god.
Please do. Please do.
I mean, that would be hilarious, but
I'd be super.
so I'm gonna
pissed
find
off.
out. I'm gonna find
I
out
wouldn't
when
be
he
that
works.
mad. You can just paint over it when it's all over.
Oh yeah, of course. And so we're just gonna find out when he works, and then try
I'm
to
sure
find out on him.
that'd be so cool. Not cool. It'd be so hilarious if he just was like,
It's Taryn. He might drive around with it like that because.
well, then we'll know who Taryn is. Like, because you know that messed up bumper, you're always like, oh, there's Taryn.
Mhm.
Now with a rainbow bumper, then you'd be like,
That's
there's
true. That's
Taryn.
true. That's true. See, I always thought the bumper was in. You know the bumper and the back. So you have to say front bumper and back bumper.
Yeah.
Why are they called bumpers?
Because if you hit a car.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they weren't like, oh, this part of the car is for when you hit other cars.
Well, there's plenty of things put there in case of an accident.
Like what? Do you remember the first?
Ah!
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sure they put. I mean, because it's made out of the same material as the rest of the car.
Yeah. For example, when I wrecked a car, my bumper was stuck inside a wall. So
So it came right off.
so it bumped into the wall and stayed there for whatever reason.
But your whole car was totaled. Oh, God.
Just the front end. If you saw the back end of that car, it was in perfect condition.
Oh, perfect. Not enough
Yeah.
condition for you to drive away.
Well, no, because everything important is in the front.
So did you stay on the freeway or did you fall off the freeway?
I stayed on the freeway.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is why the truckers who stopped for me had to park slightly onto the road so people would move over.
Oh, yeah.
Because the headlights were gone. So
Your headlights?
yeah,
Oh, yeah, so you just died.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't get hit
How
by
many
another car.
times have you wrecked a car?
Well, I've
One
made
time.
contact 3 times.
3 times?
Oh, my gosh.
None of the other 2 were not my fault though. So.
What happened the
And
other
actually
times?
4 times if you count when I was in my mom's car and the idiot rear-ended us.
Oh, no,
no.
that's not your
No, I'll count it. We're
No,
gonna
I
count
mean,
it.
no,
We're gonna
like
count it.
your fault.
No,
How
we're
many
gonna count
times-
it. We're gonna count it.
Why?
Because I feel like when you're in a car, like my mom taught me to drive defensively, so I always drive so that people don't hit me. So I mean, I've been
There was
behind.
nothing we could do. We were sitting at a stop sign and this guy rear-ended us.
Okay, so maybe that one particularly doesn't count, but the cat tail is tapping against Brendan's face. It just looks hilarious. Anyway, so what happened the other time?
Me and Taryn were leaving a Chargers game, and there was a guy in front of us who claimed he was in drive. There must have been something really wrong with his car if it was in drive, but it started backing up. And it wasn't that bad. It just, it finally did hit the car.
Uh-huh.
And so the guy got mad at me for whatever reason.
Because he thought you drove into him.
Yeah. He asked me if I was drunk, even though I'm pretty sure he was drunk.
Did he give you his insurance?
No.
Or did it not need it? It wasn't needed?
We just didn't do it because he claimed it was my fault. And
Well, Taryn saw. Taryn was in the car with you.
yeah, and Taryn said... Taryn didn't do anything the whole time. He just told me afterward he wanted to punch the guy in the face.
That seems like Terry.
It's always a good response, though. Like, oh, man, I want to punch that guy in the face. What about you, Jasmine? Have you ever been in an accident of some kind?
Nope.
You just started driving very recently, so that's good. Because if you've been in an accident, you've only been driving, 4 years?
No.
How long have you been driving?
Like a year.
Oh my goodness, you're so inexperienced at driving.
Oh my god, I'm inexperienced in life.
Is this cat going to jump into the window
He's trying to get the fly? He wouldn't jump into the window. He
might
attack something else in the air.
If the window was clean enough and he didn't know it was there, do you think he'd jump?
Yes.
Maybe he would.
He's ran into that window.
He's run into the window sometimes.
He's gonna do it.
I haven't been into it in any accidents.
He's gonna do it.
I want to attribute that to my amazing driving skills.
Wait, what?
I've never been in an accident in my life that I remember.
Never made contact with another car?
Nope.
Even if it wasn't your fault?
Mm-mm.
I could think of one time that I almost, there have been a bunch of times where I've almost gotten in an accident, but I'm so just I hit the brakes and just right out of the way like a Fast and Furious driver. When people say, "Are you a good driver?" I always say, "Well, I've seen all the Fast and Furiouses, so."
And then every single person rolls their eyes.
Well, yeah, because they think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. You know what I'm saying? When I have to get over quick,
terrifies me.
When I have to get over real quick, though, I get over with the smooth and great and the elegance of
yes.
After I hit my head
driver.
a couple of times on the window.
But you've made contact with 3 cars, 4 cars.
Only one of which was my fault, and the actual accident wasn't with a car; it was with a bridge.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the other accident where he totaled his car.
You hit a bridge?
Well, I was going over a bridge.
Yeah, you're driving.
That's the only reason I didn't slide into the desert was because I was on a bridge when it happened.
Ah, see, I thought you slid into the desert.
No.
Oh, okay, well.
Never touched the dirt.
So it wasn't the bridge's fault.
It wasn't anybody's fault but mine.
So it was your fault.
There were no other cars involved.
You said there was another time. What was the other time that was your fault?
I was in my truck. Maybe it was a little bit my fault, but it barely happened. No one told me the tail hitch was on the trailer hitch was on the truck.
Oh,
so
okay.
it hit a license plate, but it wasn't anything bad.
Oh, okay.
It hit a license plate. That's it.
Did you drive away? I know somebody crashed. That's what happened to Terrence front bumper. Somebody was parked in front of them, and they must have thought they were in reverse, or they thought they were in drive, and they backed right into his bumper, smashed it up, and then drove away. So that's never nice. So if you do get in an accident, anyone, please make sure you at least tell the person. Don't try to avoid responsibility, because it's actually illegal to drive away from the scene of a crime.
It's called hit and run.
Yep.
And someone actually did while I was parked. Someone did hit my truck one time in a parking lot, but they came to me. It's like, and I was with other people. I was at a comic book store, so they're like, does anyone here own the black truck? I'm like, why?
They didn't.
Why do you ask?
They hit you. Oh my! That car. You guys had that truck for a long.
And it wasn't even my
time.
truck. It was my dad's. So
you guys finally got rid of that truck, though.
Yeah.
I'm
finally.
really sad.
They had it for such a long time. Yep, they were always the first go-to to help move.
Us.
You mean me? We moved here. It was just
we moved a lot of people.
You guys moved a lot of people. Yeah. Well, it's because you're like you guys were nice. Because you'd be like I remember I was like, oh, can you help me move? They're like, oh, we won't be there. Just get the keys and use the truck. So I was like, sweet. They were like,
give us gas. Is what they
and just put gas in the truck. Boom.
Yeah.
Transaction made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Brennan is going on. Does it count as a vacation, or do you just call it going to Comic-Con?
I would count it as a vacation. Is getting away from you people. Yeah.
Oh.
It's nice.
Can I use the soundboard?
No.
Okay, getting away from Armani. It's nice.
Can I still use the soundboard?
So Brennan's going to Comic-Con, which is in when?
Today marks... I've been counting it down every day. Today marks 22 days.
You've been counting it down? Wow.
Yes.
Wow, Brennan.
Since about 30-something days.
Today we are going to be talking about different events that we've been to and that we're going to. We have a couple events we're going to go to. Brennan is excited about Comic-Con. He's been like, when are we going to talk about... I messed that up. We're going to talk about...
No. Oh, you're so cute.
That's his cat voice.
No, that's how you get started.
Okay.
You always have the, oh, you're so cute. When are we going to Comic-Con?
What is Comic-Con?
I just want Comic-Con to start because I'm tired of being in Hemet.
Well, Comic-Con
Hemet's like the worst city on Earth.
I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think it's really that bad.
Maybe not on Earth, but in the U.S. at least.
Nah, I think Chicago is... People die in the streets of Chicago.
Yep. No,
people
okay.
die in the
Fine.
streets here, too.
Fine, St. Louis.
No, I mean...
I ended up in a bad part of St. Louis while we were on a road trip.
Oh, really?
Drive-bys.
Yeah, because we meant to get off at the Gateway Arch, but there was an event going on, so the exits were closed.
Oh, dude.
So we ended up in the bad part of St. Louis.
Dude, even in Baltimore has the most crime. The highest crime rate last year was in Baltimore. and they had what 3 riots.
Well, of course, it had the highest crime rate if it had those riots going on.
But I mean, even before
but I meant
that,
normally though.
they're gonna have another. I don't know if they had another. Did they have another riot? Did you hear that other officer got off?
I don't.
Officer that was driving the car for Freddie Gray.
No, I try not to read crap like that. So.
Oh well, it was terrible. He shouldn't have got off. Or somebody. I feel like maybe he shouldn't because he drove the car, but he was like driving wildly to whip him around in the back, which was definitely somebody should have been held responsible for. A kid's death. Wasn't a child, but he was a kid.
Aww.
But anyway, let's get on a higher note. What are you looking forward to the most about Comic-Con? Something that's better.
Just a lot of things. I know I was telling you about this earlier, was the YouTube channel Screen Junkies will be doing a huge thing there, their own little thing instead of just a panel this year.
Well, how does the panel... I know how panels go. I went to a Doctor Who convention one time.
Yeah.
Should I give a shout out for, what's it called, Gallifrey one time?
Okay.
Anyway, so how does their panels usually go?
Basically, you go in a room, you sit in a chair, you listen to what they have to say, and usually the Screen Junkies panel in particular is very interactive, though. Usually, most panels would just be you go, listen to what they have to say. If it's about a TV show or something, they'll talk about what's coming up, and then they'll have a question and answer. And the Screen Junkies panel is very interactive. It's the 2 I've been to so far, from last year's Comic-Con and this year's WonderCon, were both an hour and a half. The way they did it was half hour was spent on like exclusive stuff just for that convention.
Oh, nice.
And then a question and answer.
And what does the Screen Junkies usually do? Oh, we can clarify for those who haven't heard of Screen Junkies, because you should have. Probably go to YouTube and
They're
check
basically a group of movie critics.
Mm.
Or some of them are movie critics. They just basically discuss movies, so I think
That's
they're
awesome.
all movie critics.
Brennan introduced me to Cinnamon Sins.
Cinema Sins.
Cinema Sins, which I love.
And they've actually worked with the Screen Junkies.
Really?
before,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, so...
That's what you're looking forward to the most?
Well, they're really cool people to go meet and everything, so I am looking forward to meeting them again, even though I've met them a couple times.
Do you know anything
now.
big that's happening at Comic-Con?
One thing I'm excited about is the CW TV shows, all the superhero shows and stuff. They're going to have a stretch of 3 hours where they're going to have 4 45-minute panels for the 4 superhero
For the
shows.
Arrow. Oh, dude, that's nice.
The order is going to be Supergirl, then Legends of Tomorrow, then Flash, then Arrow. Dude. And that's those 4 panels. I'll be in that room for all 4 of those panels.
Are you really?
And before that, because that room is a big room. It's the second biggest room at Comic-Con that everybody tries to get into. And, of course, there's going to be a lot of people trying to get into those ones. So I'm probably going to get there that morning, just sit through all the panels until then, and enjoy it.
So that's Hall H, right?
No, Hall H is the biggest. The second biggest is a room called Ballroom 20.
Ooh, okay.
Which is also where I went. I did get into it last year for the Big Bang Theory panel, which is... So I'll be making 2 trips to Ballroom 20. For the Big Bang Theory panel, which thankfully is the first one of the day, so I can just go for that one
Big
and then
Bang.
leave.
You went
right
to that
away.
one last year too, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That's your favorite show? Oh no,
Well,
you went to the Screen.
my favorite sitcom.
What's your favorite
I went to
show?
a bunch last year.
Yeah, you did. You got
My favorite show is probably The Flash right now.
Are you volunteering just one day?
No, all 4 days. You only get to go to the days that you work.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're the 4th day. Wait, you mean you're going to like the first day when it's just people like buying stuff?
Well, I don't know how Wednesday is working this year. They haven't said anything.
Oh, okay.
Last year, the way it worked was volunteers. You didn't have to do anything as a volunteer on Wednesday, and the only only returning volunteers got to attend Wednesday. So I just went to get an assignment and then I left.
But wasn't it like an ice cream sundae thing you were telling me about?
No.
No. Okay.
Or did you just hear that?
You already went to WonderCon this year, right? Or WonderCon after Comic-Con, I thought.
WonderCon is earlier.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So you did go to WonderCon this year. No, did you miss it?
I went to WonderCon.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
But, yeah, basically it said returning volunteers only, but then it said this is the last year this will be working. So they haven't said anything about the volunteers and preview night this year yet. So
Okay, so if you had to tell someone, convince someone, one of our listeners, why they should go to a convention for anything, like even so, just something they're interested. Like they have, we were on Snapchat and they were talking about LA Cat Con.
Oh my god!
I
wait.
saw
There was
that.
a cat
That was
convention.
so stupid.
You know we're gonna go next year, right?
You go ahead. It was at the same time as VidCon. I'd take VidCon long.
May not
But guess what would probably cost more?
VidCon.
Yeah, we could probably get into CatCon for like $30.
But it's probably way more worth it though at VidCon.
Taz loves cat. They had kitties. You love cats too, bro. You probably go
Right,
insane.
You go nuts.
I'm not going to CatCon.
I'm just saying, you might want to go with us next year. If you can't afford all 3 days of VidCon, go to a 1-day CatCon.
You have to buy a 3-day pass for VidCon, so if you're going at all, you're going all 3 days.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, but if you can't afford that, come to CatCon with us.
I might work it if my company's working there.
Oh my god, that'd be the best. I'm like, Panda, look.
See, this is the high voice.
If you bug me, I could kick you out too. So.
Never.
You think you're trying to stop her from cats, man?
If I'm allowed to, yeah.
I might
He's all, can I kick this lady out? No. Okay, then you just get a stern warning. Anyway, so we're probably going to go to CatCon next year, but we have tickets to a Panic at the Disco concert.
Yep.
In August. You're excited about. We got a Groupon back in March.
Yeah, it was a long time
Groupon
ago.
back in March, even maybe February.
Sometime in the beginning of the year.
Tasman, tell us about this event. You know where it's at?
No, I don't.
Tasman
Not
knows.
at all.
You knew nothing.
I know
about
very
it.
little about it. I just know that it's not just Panic at the Disco.
Do you know when it is?
August 2nd.
Do you know how we get there?
No.
How are we supposed to get there?
The address is on the tickets.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk off the podcast about how to, so we make sure we know how to get.
Well,
there.
I didn't buy the tickets. A good friend of mine did. So
we'll see.
yeah,
When is it?
It's August
2nd.
Yeah, 2nd. It's gonna be a busy week for us.
Yeah, well, but it's like Weezer is going and Panic at the Disco, so it's gonna be like a group of
It's gonna be real. There'll be lots of white people there.
and a lot of weed.
Oh, hopefully not.
A lot of weed.
I don't want to sit in that section. I have asthma.
That's every section, babe.
No, so not
That's
usually. I mean, it just depends on where you're sitting. The people in the front, they're not allowed to smoke weed because they're our security, or can they?
Yep.
I don't know the rules. All I know is I hope we have fun. It's close by, right?
I think it's in. Honestly, I want to say it's in San
California.
Diego.
So you know,
San Diego.
Taz knows nothing about it. We're gonna
No, I don't know anywhere where it's at, but I know about it.
But I decided to buy the tickets to be like Panic at the Disco. Their new album, Death of a Bachelor, is amazing.
Yeah.
But I guess we're gonna skip over that.
Oh yeah, I want
And
to
we're
talk
gonna
about
go.
a different concert.
I'm talking about Fair Bros. I tried to give you an opportunity.
You asked me about.
I wanted to buy the tickets. Let me explain this. So there is this artist, Childish Gambino, who you may recognize him from shows like Community, or by his actor named Donald Glover. He has a stand-up. He's got a new show coming out called Atlanta. But he was also in The Martian. The guy with the beard who slipped and fell, which was hilarious. Actually, a funny note about that.
I think that was on accident.
Yeah, on Conan, he was talking about. He's like, because Ridley Scott is famous for he only shoots some directors shoot scenes until they get them exactly how they want them. Ridley Scott is known for like describing his image very well, so he only shoots 2 takes.
Oh, dang.
So he got up, slipped and fell, and continued with the scene. And Ridley Scott decided to use that one.
I love that. That's great.
It's great. It was great.
And that was the funniest part.
That was hilarious. But Childish Gambino, he said when Martian came out, he said that I'm not going to be doing that. It's time to put my music career behind me. So there's not going to be any new music because he came out with a CD that was because of the internet that was very famous. Well, you may have heard of it. You may have heard some songs from it, or you may have heard "And Now That I'm Sober." And now that I'm sober, I couldn't. You guys are going to sing with me?
My ears are bleeding.
Now I'm so high.
I don't know the words. I just know, now I'm so high.
So, either way, so he has a Twitter that's always very inactive, but I set it to send me alerts. And he tweeted out Pharaohs and sent a link to this app. So when you download the app, first it just showed stars hurling and a countdown timer, and then as that timer got closer, you started to see that it showed Joshua Tree, and we live close to Joshua Tree, so it's like whatever this is, we have to see if we can go to it. And then it was a concert with brand new music called Pharaohs.
And then you slide over, and it said, "Bring camping gear."
Yes.
So
it's going to be a 3-day camping event.
The only way you can buy your tickets, because it's not on Ticketmaster,
It's
you
through
have
the
to
app.
download the app.
Yeah.
So when you get the app, it tells you like a whole like story about it, about keeping your vibrations.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
I'll read it. Part it says your vibration code name. So I think that's how you get into the your day of the concert.
We can't.
And then there's your wavelength, which is blue.
So me and Armani have to wear blue to this concert.
Yeah. But the thing it said there's the. Let me find the rules. It said there are five rules to follow. It says to be helpful, do not be detriment.
Mm-hmm.
Dress in your frequency, and ours is blue, or your wavelength color. Do not disturb anyone's vibration unless their vibration violates Rule 1. And 4, no irony. I think is interesting. But this is my favorite. Number 5 is my favorite, and I want to ask you guys how you feel about it. That's why I posted that thing on Snapchat that no one ever understood. Either way. It says, small talk is discouraged. Real talk when possible.
Okay.
How would you describe real talk, Brendan?
I have no idea. Just talking about, I don't know.
Tasman, what about you?
I feel like real talk is when you start getting into the emotions, and then it's not just like, oh, how's the weather? Good. How are you? Good. It's more like, how do you feel about this subject? And then you guys kind of go back and forth on that. And it's like you get into their mind, and you deep mind. They get in your deep mind, and it's just that's how it goes.
Yeah, I think real talk is when you talk about stuff about yourself or things that you believe. Because sometimes we feel like we're forced to be a certain way around certain people because this is what they think I act like, or this is what they think it is.
Yeah,
and so you can't be yourself. And so sometimes
society.
Real talk is like, yo, that's who I am, being who you are. But we're very excited about that. And so next year, is there any conventions or concerts or things you're looking forward to?
For next year?
I mean, we're still on this year. I'm just saying, what type of... Is there any convention that you've heard about that you'd be interested in going to?
Just the same stuff.
You just go to the same, so you wouldn't try to find something new to go to?
Shoot, we just found out about CatCon.
Yeah, we did.
I'm going to VidCon next year. I don't care what you do.
I'll wave.
Because I've never been to VidCon,
Holding
so
like
I guess
80 kittens.
I guess technically VidCon would be new for me, even though I've wanted to go for a couple years.
Yeah, it would be new. But I mean, yeah, VidCon. I've never got. I don't want to go to VidCon. I mean, it would be awesome because like all the YouTubers go. Like,
yeah.
I imagine it'd be super dope to run into some YouTube. But I also imagine there's a bunch of people shamelessly plugging their non-popular YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Which I would feel weird about dealing with.
Hey.
And I've seen clips from...
Subscribe for subscribe?
Yeah.
Yeah, those horrible people. But I saw clips from VidCon and everything, and there are a lot of people.
Dude, a lot of people.
The only thing I got upset about is that because I didn't have my security guard card yet, I found out my company was working VidCon.
Oh no.
So you could have worked.
Maybe, I don't know, because it's technically a different branch, but sometimes we help other branches.
You don't think they needed people?
I think they did.
They had a lot of
VidCon
people.
is a huge event.
Very big.
So
very big.
I think they would have probably asked LA to help, but for stuff like that, it's usually security guards only, because that's why I couldn't work at E3, was because it was security guards only.
Oh, so you could have went to E3 too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I heard E3 was great, though.
Yeah, I heard E3 was pretty good this year. Especially just that after the first 2 days, after all the presentations, it's basically just demos galore.
Mm-hmm.
People just demoing everything. Like that's the dream. I want to go to. There's two. They're far. They like usually conventions are very close to us normally because we live in California, so they're either in Los Angeles. Sometimes they're in San Diego, like Comic-Con.
Yeah.
VidCon's in Anaheim, which is close to us. You know,
closer.
CatCon's in Los Angeles.
Whee!
What's a WonderCon's in Anaheim too, you know. So we're pretty much close to anyone, but the one that I really want to go to is called Fantastic Fest.
What is that?
It's like it's a movie convention.
Okay.
So basically,
well, so is Comic-Con at this point. So,
but I mean, so Comic-Con is like popular movies that everyone's going to, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you're saying Fantastic Fest is like a film festival, basically?
Yeah, it's like a film festival where you get to go and get to watch like indie films, indie movies with like indie directors and like, you know, like actor, like they're just all there and everyone's just cool and you just watch movies. They haven't come out yet. Nothing that's, and same with like South by Southwest. That's another one. But those are over in Texas, and I would never end up in Texas. But
you never know.
I mean, I never know. I have family
to
over there.
I would try to. I know. When I took my trip to New York a few months ago. It happened to be at the same time as New York Comic Con.
Oh, sweet.
But unfortunately, I couldn't get over there because
you had already planned to do.
Yeah, basically every second of every day was planned for us.
Well, that's good. If you're traveling that far, I'd rather have that than to be like, okay, what am I going to do?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You guys get to do anything like off the beaten path? You just go to like some random restaurant in the Bronx or something like that?
Well, I mean, we got to, wherever we were, we would usually like go to a restaurant or something. And I know when we were at Niagara Falls, we did.
But I mean, you go to like you didn't go to like Olive Garden. I mean, did you go to like some just restaurant you've never heard of? And it's probably
we went
just in that one place.
I know we were in like a little, I don't remember what it was called, like Little Italy or China, whatever.
Ooh, nice.
Whatever one of New York's foreign themed places.
They probably have one of everything.
Yeah. And so we went there. We went to a place.
What type of food was it?
I don't remember. I actually didn't eat because I guess you could call this going off the beaten path. We were supposed to visit the World Trade Center site.
The new one or the old one?
Well, the new one, but it's in the same place.
The old one.
So
they built in the same place?
Yeah, so there's the new building, and then there's the memorial right there.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to be there, and we were supposed to go there, and then we ended up, we don't have time, so we're just going to pass by it.
Wow.
And you couldn't see anything.
Oh.
Because there was construction.
That new building looks amazing.
Because there were construction fences everywhere. So what I did was while my mom and her friend ate, I ran the mile to the memorial and checked it out. And I could have gone up in the building if I wanted to spend $38 or something like that, which I probably could have done, but I wasn't sure about time. So I checked it out and
you know what that reminds me of? What is that? The Sky... You guys hear about that in LA now? They have this...
Oh, the Sky Slide?
Yeah, the Sky Slide.
No.
That's...
Oh my god, the aerospace... It's like... I don't think it's an aerospace building.
The U.S. Bank.
Yeah, it's built off the side of the U.S. Bank building. At the top part, it's like Aerodynamics Theater or something like that. But it's a clear slide made of glass. On the,
what,
1,000 feet above Los Angeles. It's a clear slide that you slide down half around a part of the building.
Did I ever show you this picture? I was laying on the ground to take this picture, and with the way the new World Trade Center is designed, this picture just came out amazing.
That's cool.
You have to post it now on Twitter
so
everybody else can see.
That is pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
You laid on the ground, but they didn't even look at you?
Well, they did, but I didn't care.
He was all, worth it, do it for the vine.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got that. Did you get to see anything else fun out there?
We got to see a lot of things.
I mean, what other type, what type of, do you know any conventions that are particular to that area? Because I know New York is like, something's always going on in New York.
Yeah.
Like, they're always
there's a lot I don't know in particular because I only follow what's going on in my local area.
Yeah, they have a lot more comedy festivals than we do. In LA, you'll never hear like a comedy festival.
No, I want to go to Broadway.
Broadway. We'd all see Hamilton, of course.
Oh yeah.
Brennan, you'd see Hamilton.
I don't care about theater at all.
Why? Why not?
I don't know. I just feel like any theater show is acted out very slowly, not getting to a point, and they're super expensive.
Well, they are expensive, but that depends on how popular they are. There's a such thing as an off-Broadway show, which you can get tickets for, like $20, $25.
Okay, well, maybe one of those, but I wouldn't spend $1,000 to see.
No, I wouldn't. That's what I'm telling.
I would for Hamilton.
Hamilton's going on a United States tour, so they're going to go all around the country. You realize how expensive those tickets are?
Yeah, my sister wants to go when it's in LA, and I'm like, go ahead.
There's no way she gets tickets for that.
I'm sure they're already sold out.
Like $500. So.
And then it's $500, but then you still go into a lottery. So what they do is which I think Lin-Manuel is awesome for this, but it's such a popular show that you buy tickets and then they put they jumble up everyone's name and they pool to see if you get to go to the show.
I'm pretty sure you'd
so
pay afterward.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you have to pay some type of to get into the lottery.
Well,
just to be sure that you're going to buy them.
The two things I've heard of that I have interest in going to, that I've seen do that system, you don't have to pay it before going.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I've seen, of course, Comic-Con does that, and I think the MLB All-Star Game does that.
The NBA All-Star Game?
MLB, Major League Baseball.
Was that one in California this year?
It's in San Diego.
Every year? Or just
No,
this year.
In a few weeks.
Did you try to go?
I might try to go to the Fan Fest, but the MLB All-Star Game is super expensive. Even the exhibition events just for fun before it are like $300.
Oh,
wow.
Why? That's cool.
I mean, I think it'd be worth it. I just can't afford it.
Well, yeah, all like the I mean, like
the
cheap stuff is like soccer in America's cheap.
Yeah, but even that...
Hockey, how much are hockey tickets?
I've checked. I think the cheapest were like $30-something.
That's pretty decent. I mean,
but,
compared to being like $200 for a football ticket.
But yeah, for the All-Star Game week, even the home run derby, I think in the areas where you're actually going to catch a home run, it's like over $300. So.
Oh my!
And even if you want to sit in the nosebleeds, it's like almost $200 around that. Where you're not going to catch anything, and what's the point of going to a home run derby if you're not going to try to catch something?
Do you watch the home run game? The home run derby?
I sometimes do, but I think it'd just be way more fun to be there.
Oh yeah,
catching home runs.
Anything that you get a chance to be at is way funner. You ever been to a movie premiere?
No, I have not.
Would you ever try to go to a movie premiere?
I don't know. Depends on the movie. I mean, I thought about doing the Star Wars one, but
that one. We went our honeymoon right after that. They had like 5 blocks blocked off.
Yeah.
And even the day after we went, and we walked by.
People spent all week in that line.
There was confetti up, like just strewn down the street for like blocks.
And I was gonna try to do something like that. I mean, it wouldn't be a week; it'd be a day. But at Comic-Con, they have the Hall H thing you mentioned earlier. People. You have to wait basically the day before in line.
But see, that sucks because then you're using all your time at Comic-Con to wait.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. That's why if you're going to do it, Thursday would be a fun day because Wednesday there's nothing going on. Mm-hmm. So wait on Wednesday. And
so start waiting on Wednesday?
Yeah. But I also like the way they do it is you get to the nighttime and they hand out wristbands, so now you can leave and come back before 7:30 the next morning. The only catch is that you're giving up your front row seats. So it's like if you want to wait through the night, you have a better chance at seats up front, basically.
Waiting all night, Brendan? That doesn't sound ridiculous.
Okay, but think of the people
gear.
Think of the people who are doing this. They have people who can watch for them. Not like me, who goes alone.
Oh, yeah, like to switch off teams.
Yeah, and then also think of the type of people who are doing this. These are nerds. They're all losers. They have nothing better to do with their life.
They're all
He's talking about you, audience.
And me.
He's going to get attacked.
So there's really nothing better they have to do with their lives.
I guess I could see it. I mean, I went to Gallifrey one, like I said, the Doctor Who convention, and it was a small convention, so it was easy to see whatever we wanted to see. We just waited in line. Generally, there was only a few that there was not enough space for, and that was like the main events.
Yeah.
But other than that, there was a lot of stuff we were able to get into, which was it was a lot of fun. Like I had so much fun, and I don't think I see the benefit of cons. Like it's. Like, just picture... I don't know about... See, the thing about Comic-Con, one sister was telling me, because she used to go back when it was just comics.
Yeah.
Like, when it was old school, actual nerd stuff. And
yeah,
now it's
just
like...
this little corner in the exhibit hall. Hey, look, comic books.
Yeah, now it's like... Yeah, exactly. Now it's, like, so commercialized, because everyone knows that Comic-Con is what everyone cares about. So now... Like, remember when Twilight was at Comic-Con?
No, I've only been going since last year.
But I mean, you never like I never go, so I keep up with like the different stuff that happens.
I kept up with it like starting in 2013. I kind of kept up with it.
Yeah, I remember like Twilight was there, and she's like, that has nothing to do with comic. Like she was very basically she stopped going because it just got so commercialized, and that's why I was laughing because we were making fun of Brendan's sister. We're like, she's like the most basic person we know, and like she'd go to Comic-Con, so
only because her friend wouldn't shut up about it. So
I'm sure she would go though. Like if you told her who was going to be
and
there
is public stuff to do outside
the
convention center. I think she wouldn't be interested in these, but for other friends of mine, there are public gaming rooms, I believe.
Yeah,
so that'd be so cool.
There's an Xbox room. Oh yeah, I think I heard something about podcasts or something that I was going to tell you about, but I was going to...
Yeah, the podcast is usually off-site, though. So
I was going to wait for more information and then let you know.
Well, yeah, usually the podcasts are, like, off-site. Which
means they're usually public. I mean, there are still stuff that you have to have a badge for. Like the Screen Junkies thing I was talking about earlier.
You'd have a badge. Yeah,
I don't know if you have to have a badge. They haven't really said yet.
Well, sometimes, like I said, that if it's off-site, then that usually just means that Screen Junkies planned it and Comic-Con didn't plan it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if you say you had, say they gave you a block of time to present something, what would you want? That you could decide whatever you want to go in that block of time. What would you want to see?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you know how, like, it'll be like, okay, so there's a panel for an hour about this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Might not necessarily be, say they had movie critics on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it so happens to be not necessarily Screen Junkies,
right.
but it has a bunch of different movie critics. Like, what would you want to be on that panel? Would you want, like, I mean, like, not like who, but I mean, like, would you want to learn about a TV show? Like, we want to see, like...
Mostly just movies. I mean, it's fun to discuss movies, and my two favorite panels, one is the Screen Junkies panel, and then another one by Rotten Tomatoes, which, of course, is all major movie critics.
Yeah.
And what they do at their panel is really interesting. They have fans come up to the microphone and give their opinion on a movie or TV show.
That's cool.
Usually it's got to be an unpopular opinion to make it more fun. Mm-hmm. And so that's when they give everybody in the audience a sign for... Because you know how Rotten Tomatoes works. It's fresh or it's rotten.
Yeah.
So they give you a sign to hold up what you think of that opinion.
That's so
and
cool.
there's that panel gets very loud, and you're always afraid someone's going to get hurt because someone always offers that one opinion that you want to kill them for.
Really?
It's like the two I've been to so far, someone dissed Star Wars.
I dislike Star Wars.
But I mean, you're just not interested in it.
Yeah.
But I mean, these people were like, of course... Let's say at WonderCon this year, I went to it, and Force Awakens was a big success in everybody's opinion.
Oh, yeah,
so everybody loved it.
They made
this guy went there and said it was more horrible than any other Star Wars films, including the prequel Star Wars.
Oh, God, yeah.
They said it was just
I grew up on the prequels, so I thought the prequels were fine, but apparently they're not.
But then you saw the original ones.
I saw them a really long time ago, but that's probably why I'm not into Star Wars, because I saw the prequels first, so...
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm like...
so did I, and then I saw the original ones, I'm like, oh, wow, this is actually good.
They're space operas, right?
I don't know what you call them, they're sci-fi films.
Someone said they're space operas, like space epics. I want to write an epic, dude. I feel like, what is the notion?
What is considered an epic?
An epic just means it's got to be big and long. You know that, like the Lord of the Rings books.
Oh,
what is that like? I can't even like.
How
long are those books?
I've
never read them, but there's like 3 large volume books.
Yeah,
bigger than a Bible.
Yeah, they're giant books, and so it's in order for it to be epic, it has to be a long story filled with battles and conflict and diplomatic.
How does that person do that though?
Lots of years. That's how the guy wrote the George Orwells. They keep trying to rush him to write those books, and he's like, "Hey," because for Game of Thrones, they keep trying to rush him to make him write the books faster. But he's like, you can't rush, a book, or it's gonna come out sucky." Yeah. But apparently, the season of the show deviated from the books. So now they can go on their own.
Yeah, because he didn't finish the books in time. So.
Well, yeah. It was so funny. There kept being so many jokes about it. Like, I saw one. It was like, this is what... he was like, we asked George R. R. Martin what he was doing. What he was doing if he was spending time writing the book. And they're like, let's look in on the camera to see what he's doing. And it showed him writing for a couple seconds. And then he got up and started blowing bubbles and like chasing butterflies and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Do you know who the creator of Steam is? I keep forgetting the guy's name.
I don't know.
It's Gabe something, but he made this game called Half-Life.
Yeah.
And Half-Life 1 was good, and Half-Life 2 was they're both big success. So everyone keeps trying to get him to release Half-Life 3.
Yes, it's been going on for years.
Yes, like he has the game done, he just won't release it or something like that, right?
I don't know. I don't look into it. I just see jokes all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
As far as I know, it's not even considered or anything. It's like they're not even trying to make it.
Yeah, I saw a joke that was like, every time someone asks me when Half-Life 3 comes out, I had a month to the release date. And he was
Oh my
He
God.
goes, see you in 2030, motherfuckers. I was dead.
Oh my God.
That's basically how I feel about the new Zelda game right now. It was supposed to come out early last year.
Yeah, it was. I remember that.
And now it's not coming out till early next year.
Is this the open world one, or is this the...
This is the open world one
Yeah,
that was shown at E3. Was finally shown at E3. Basically,
They still haven't... Nintendo
E3
knows they have us.
At E3 2 years ago, they showed like a little trailer.
Yes, yeah, I remember the trailer. Everyone was
And
freaking out
it's
about
like, it said 2015. It's like, okay, cool.
it. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, delayed.
later.
We're not going to show you anything for 2 years.
Well, now they have like a better gameplay for it, and it's, you know...
Yeah,
They
so
still, Nintendo,
now it looks like they're actually making progress on
yeah,
it.
Nintendo literally knows that we will give them our money for anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though 2016...
They haven't
has
even
been-
released what their new console is going to look like.
Yeah, and
but
it's
people
supposed to
want
come
it.
out next year.
But people want it. People are like, oh my goodness, what is it? What is it? There was a whole scandal about what it fake looked like, you know.
Yeah.
People are crazy to know what it is. Nintendo like, they're probably dipping Oreos in chocolate milk for all we know. They're doing nothing. They're like done with it. The developers are like having chocolate parties.
Yay!
Yay! Let's wait till the Wii U's unpopular. So wait another.
I think it's been unpopular.
But I mean, it always kind of started that way, you know.
Yeah, I think 14 and 15 were good years for the Wii U.
Yeah,
Now,
when they released
it's
the
like everybody's
Smash Brothers.
making jokes about 2016. I saw this one. It said it was basically one of the most known guys at Nintendo. He was standing in front of a booth at E3, and it said Wii U games on the booth for whatever reason. And he was standing in front of it, like doing this, and there was nothing in the booth. And the meme said, Miyamoto showing us 2016 Wii U games.
Oh!
Wow.
Although I liked the game Pokken Tournament. I thought that was a good game for the Wii U.
Yeah, that one just
I mean,
came out,
nothing
right?
huge, but I mean, it's
I
something.
liked the whole concept of the Wii U, but I just felt like it was
They
unnecessary.
just didn't do anything with it.
I just felt like it was unnecessary. They had to buy a whole entire new console, just to get the Wii U.
Yeah.
Like, why not just keep your old Wii and just
Yeah.
buy the tablet thing? I mean,
Because that's not how business works.
I know. I just thought it was unnecessary.
I just think they mismanaged the whole Wii U life cycle. It's like they released the console without any big games to go with
Yeah,
it. They
exactly.
waited like a year or two before.
They're like,
they
hey, look,
started.
we have a new console. And everyone's like, okay, what games do you play on it? And they're like,
It's like, I
Pikmin?
think
Like,
it
stupid.
didn't start for like a year and a half until Mario Kart 8 came out. I think
yeah, for real.
Mario Kart 8 was the first Wii U game that was actually really good.
No, you can play you can play old Wii games on the Wii U. That's
Yeah,
they
but
released
when
it.
you release a new console, you
Yeah,
gotta
you
release
want bigger
games with it.
games. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I mean, they still haven't made a Zelda game for it. That's not coming out till next year when the new console is out.
No.
In fact, in a little thing that was leaked, I think the new Zelda game, according to this leaked thing, is supposed to be both the Wii U and the new console.
Oh, sweet.
So
Oh,
it's like
nice.
it's not coming out until this new console comes out. So there was never a major Zelda game made for the Wii
So,
U.
Watch as they're at their office right now.
No, wasn't
playing
there the...
video
Oh, that
games.
was made for the normal Wii. Forgot.
Yeah,
The
they made a
Skyward
bunch
Sword.
of remakes.
Yeah, they
but
did. They released... And we bought them all.
The one I got
Brandon
was a
bought them.
bundle.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
That's good.
And I've hardly played it. I think I played the first level.
Okay, so we have a few convention and, I guess, concert jokes. What are the type of events people go to?
Conventions, concerts,
Sports events.
Yeah, sports events. Okay, so we got a couple questions I
Which-
looked up on the Twitter.
Yeah, I want to make it to some Chargers games this year. I want to buy tickets as soon as I can for Week 17 because there is still the possibility that could be the final game there.
There, yeah, at the arena. Yeah.
And even so, I mean, even if they do stay in San Diego, that could be the end of Qualcomm because
Qualcomm is trash stadium.
Yeah, that
They
stadium
need
needs to
destroy
go.
it.
I don't-
Needs to go. It's
I mean, while they build the new stadium, if it does work out and they have to build a new stadium, go ahead and play at a college stadium or something.
for real.
I don't care if they move to LA for those few years. Just don't play at Qualcomm.
Do you think that because now the NHL approved the first hockey team to go to Las Vegas? Do you
Well,
think
it's not official yet, but it's basically.
No, I thought it said it was a fine. They
said
voted.
they're basically guaranteed to get the vote, but it just hasn't officially happened yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically guaranteed.
What do you think they'll do the same for football? Do you think football will approve the Raiders moving to Vegas, or do you think Roger Goodell, for his last act as commissioner,
Well,
is
it
going
just
to chop
depends
off
on the owner's votes, and I think maybe seeing what the NHL does with it could influence that.
Well, the first game's not going to be there till, what, 28?
I think they said 2 seasons from
Yeah,
now,
2018, something
yeah.
like that. So, I mean, they might not have time. But, so I guess, let me ask questions real quick. So, what is your favorite part of convention? If you had to just pick one thing, what do you like?
Just
This is for Brendan.
Oh, I was like,
when I go to stuff like that, there's a lot of different things. It's the fun of the panels, and then getting to meet these people. Of course,
meeting the people.
Got some. Like I said, I've met the Screen Junkies twice. They're all amazing people. This year, I get to meet one of my favorite YouTubers.
Jacksepticeye.
No,
Oh,
he's not.
Oh, Markiplier. I forgot Markiplier. You just told me.
Good.
Markiplier.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get to meet him there, hopefully.
Aw.
But and then who else is gonna be there? I mean, I could hope to meet the casts from the CW shows, but at the same time, that's going to be in a huge room,
Yeah,
so
it's
that
gonna
probably
be.
won't happen. But I don't know. We'll wait to see like what kind of autograph sessions they're having, though, because that could change things.
For rounds.
Because I remember I wanted to text you and try to make you jealous, and you didn't get jealous at all. Because when I was volunteering last year, I was doing line management for the Doctor Who.
Yeah, I
line,
remember you sent me that.
and you just didn't care.
Well, yeah, because I was like, you just sent me pictures of fans. If you would have sent me like a picture of Peter Capaldi, I would have freaked.
Okay.
But you sent me a picture of fans in line, so I was like, okay, Doctor Who fans in line. I know they're a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
We're all a bunch of nerds. Tasman, what's your favorite? How many concerts have you been to?
2?
You only been to 2?
Yeah.
Not even like any concerts in the park?
Okay.
A
3.
bunch.
So 3. Because I know you've been to a concert in the park. We went to.
Yeah, we went to Plain White Tees in the park.
Play White Tees in the park. Who else you go to?
I also went to X Fest, and then I went to see the American Idol Top 10.
Yeah, did you
concert.
say Celestial Beings or something like Celestial?
No.
What are they called? What else song you went to with Ashley?
Yeah, that was X Fest.
No, there was another one. You went with her parents to some old band that no one's ever heard of.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what they were called.
Something
The
starts. Well, that's terrible.
Please say
Yeah.
it was the Who.
It wasn't.
Dang it, because that would have been hilarious.
It was really it was fun, but then,
So if you could design your own convention, now there's a VidCon. If you could pick what your favorite is, like or you could design your own.
Well, pretty much at this point, it looks like they've got a bunch already. Because I know at the same time as CatCon and VidCon, there was like some con for a brand of shoes also. Because I was going through LA Snapchat
Yeah,
and
it
they
was
showed
LA,
the
yeah.
shoe con or
Yeah, I
something.
saw that.
Like whatever brand of shoe it was, like Nike Con, whatever it was called.
And DJ Khaled had a concert. Kanye West was releasing his music video. Like, dude, LA this weekend was on fire. Tasman had to work, or else we would have been there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. There's so much going on in LA.
Yeah, and of course I didn't have my security guard card yet, so
So
I
if you
didn't
could
get to
pick
go
one,
to any of it.
if you could make up a convention, what would you do? If it already exists, just say it. But I mean, what would you?
I really don't know. Maybe some sort of sports convention.
Ooh,
There's already something.
Which
No, I mean,
actually-
are there sports conventions? I don't think there
I don't
has
know.
been.
I know they're kind of doing it during the MLB All-Star Week. But that's just baseball. Because they're going to have a fan fest at the convention center, so there's going to be like old legendary players and everything.
Yeah, see, they got to do more stuff like that. Like off season for NFL players, get a bunch of them, or even like coaches. Like I would love to go like just listen to some of the stuff the coaches talking about, and, like pick questions at them. That would be crazy. That would be a fun event to go to.
Hoping to see some of them. I know last year some of the Chargers were actually attending Comic-Con.
Yeah, wow.
So that'd be fun to see them there.
Dude, that seemed like that would be a lot of fun. I think probably some LA players will go down there because they're a bunch of young. They have such a young team.
Did I tell you I saw Dwight Howard at Comic-Con?
Did you like just see him because
Just
he's a
saw
giant?
him.
He's a
Saw
giant
him.
human.
And I didn't even know it was him at first because he was in costume.
Oh, was he
was
really?
dressed as
I'm sure he wanted to be
an
incognito.
alien from Alien and versus Predator or something like that.
Sweet.
Oh, yo.
And
that's awesome.
but he had a huge crowd around him, and I was in line for something in the exhibit hall, but this huge crowd, and someone was saying, "Hey, that's Dwight Howard." I'm like, "Really?" And so I looked on Dwight Howard's Instagram later, and yeah, it was
He was
him.
there. That was cool.
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, like, Tasman CatCon. Now that's what. Now that you know there's gonna be a convention about literally anything.
I want a
What type of
coffee
convention?
con.
Oh, I bet you there is a coffee con. I'm gonna search that real quick.
I
What would you have at
all
your
night.
coffee con while I search it?
What would I have at my coffee?
Yeah, what would you want? Would you want it to be like beer
That place
fest?
would burn down. The people drinking coffee.
How much caffeine do you have?
No, it'd be like
I don't know.
It would be 24 hours. It'd be like a 72-hour event. Everyone's like, yes, more coffee, please.
Yeah.
Like, just,
You go in, they give you your own cup. Like, you buy your own cup.
So you want it to be like Beer Fest?
Yeah. It'd be awesome.
It looks like there is a website for CoffeeCon. Let me get some details about it.
Oh my gosh.
Like Beer Fest, basically, it's in New York. CoffeeCon, New York. Saturday, June 4th, 2016.
Why isn't that in Seattle?
Yeah, bro, that is a good question, Brendan. See, I told you, New York has stuff like just because who would go to Seattle for coffee against?
I don't know.
And who are these people? They're showing them
Who
like
would
they're
go to
famous.
Seattle?
You guys gotta see the pictures of these people. Basically, everything free except for the Taste Like an Expert seminar. Oh, so this is mostly free. There's presentation by George Howell, Tasting Taste Like an Expert at CoffeeCon, New York.
No.
There's panels, you guys. There's actual. This one says the
I
future.
just wanna go.
The future of coffee panel.
Is this coming up or something?
It already happened on June 4th.
Oh, okay.
But this happened just this year.
No, I just want to go and taste all the coffee.
So you want to be like Beer Fest.
Yeah.
So you want like Coffee Fest.
Yeah.
Coffee Fest. Yeah, dude, I guarantee you if we have that, make it a 72-hour event. Everyone stays up for 3 days and then crashes.
Whee!
I saw this one thing. I mean, this is kind of off subject, but I was watching the show Impractical Jokers the other day, and one of them. Have you watched that show?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Sal's punishment, and he had to. And the way the show works is that you have to do and say whatever you're told. If you lose by the end of the episode, if you have the most losses, you get punished, and you have to do it.
Yes.
So he went to this kind of alcohol tasting thing. I don't remember exactly what kind of alcohol it was. But basically people would come to his booth and he would have to cut the person off. And take their glass and throw it away. And they were spending like $50 per glass. I mean, not for every drink, but to get that glass to try everything in, they would spend $50.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
So he had to throw everything, or like take it and throw it away. And this lady's like, give me my cup back. Well, I can't. It's in there. And then he like grabbed a hammer from under the table and threw it in the trash can. It's like, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. It's
Oh my gosh!
I mean, he did say one person. Well, you have to go to customer service. I mean, I can't do anything about that. But, so I'm sure, like, because I know the show wouldn't like ruin.
Yeah, they would just ruin your life.
Yeah, it's like I'm sure customer service would like
give you a new glass.
Yeah, because they were probably in on it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like we saw when they were at a store.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh yeah, I hope that the store is usually involved in it.
Yeah,
and like with the White Castle one, that one was funny.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining us at our humble event. We hope that we have encouraged you to
go enjoy yourself.
Enjoy events, to do fun stuff. And we like to send you out with a nice, smooth, mellow net sound. I'm your host, Armani Anderson, joined by my wonder and delightful wife,
Tasman.
Tasman.
Do we have to wait till after the music?
I mean, like
Brendan.
That's just your sound. Everyone knows. That's Brendan. Just follow me on Twitter at BDMafia25. Just letter B, letter D, Mafia 25. I posted my short story. There's a link to it on the Google Doc of it. So please read it. Let me know. I know it looks a little crazy because it's it's a 6,000 word short story. So please read it if you're into something and give me some advice on ways that I can improve. Even if you don't like it, I just want to know how to get better. Mm-hmm. You any shout outs or plugs, Tasman?
Follow me on Twitter, Anderson Tasman, and that's all I got.
Brendan.
Thank you.
Follow me on Twitter, but I'm not going to spell the name again.
I'm writing.
Armani can just tag me.
I'll tag him. You got to post that picture. That way people can watch.
I will.
Yeah.
I also coming soon. I'm writing a skit for a YouTube channel. So we'll see how that goes.
That'll all be in whether Armani wants me to or not.
Yeah, it's not my channel. We'll find out.
Oh,
They'll probably need extras though. Right? I'll write in a part just for you.
Oh, okay.
Everyone, you guys all have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining the Excited People Podcast.